Alex Eala falls to Victoria Mboko in Hong Kong Tennis Open thriller. Mboko will next face Russia's Anna Kalinskaya, who made quick work of Zhang Shuai. Dubai. Filipina tennis star Alex Eala closed out her 2025 season with a heartbreaking 3-set loss in the second round of the Hong Kong Tennis Open on Thursday, October 29. The 20-year-old fought tooth and nail but ultimately fell to Canadian third seed Victoria Mboko, 3-6, 6-3, 6-4, in a match that had momentum swings, gutsy rallies and raw emotion. Eala came out firing in the opening set, playing sharp and aggressive tennis to take it 6-3. But Mboko quickly found her rhythm and leveled the match by claiming the second set by the same scoreline. The third set turned into an absolute battle. Eala surged ahead 4-1, looking every bit the player who would close out the match. But Mboko had other plans. The Canadian dug deep and reeled off 5 straight games to snatch the set 6-4 and book her spot in the quarterfinals. Mboko will next face Russian 6th seed Anna Kalinskaya, who made quick work of Zhang Shuai, 6-0, 6-1. After the grueling contest, Mboko was gracious in victory. "I want to first congratulate Alex for an amazing match. It's never easy to play one of your friends," she said. "And I've known her for such a long time, so that made it a little bit emotional." Though the loss stings, Eala can hold her head high. The Filipina star enjoyed strong support from Kababayans in the stands, who cheered her on every step of the way. After a grueling stretch of back-to-back tournaments, Eala will finally get some well-earned rest. She's set to take 2 months off to recharge and retrain before gearing up for the 2026 Australian Open in January, the first Grand Slam of the new season. The vibrant city of Hong Kong witnessed a tennis spectacle under the floodlights as Filipina sensation Alex Eala battled rising Canadian star Victoria Mboko in a round of 16 clash that left fans breathless. What was billed as an exciting youth showdown between two of the sport's brightest next-generation talents lived up to every ounce of its hype, full of fiery baseline rallies, tactical brilliance, and emotional swings that showcased why both players are poised to be future WTA mainstays. Yet, after nearly 2 hours of edge-of-your-seat action, it was Mboko who ultimately prevailed, outlasting Eala in a tense, high-quality encounter that ended with a narrow scoreline, one that hardly captured the intensity and drama that unfolded. A match that had everything. From the first ball, the Hong Kong crowd could tell this wasn't going to be an ordinary match. Eala, the 20-year-old left-hander known for her poise and relentless fighting spirit, entered with confidence after a solid start to the tournament. Across the net stood Mboko, just 18 but already carrying herself like a veteran, athletic, composed, and armed with a thunderous serve that has become her signature weapon. Eala's crafty game was on full display early. She mixed spins, angles, and well-timed drop shots to draw Mboko off the baseline. Her court coverage, a hallmark of her play, kept her in points that seemed lost. But Mboko, showing maturity beyond her years, refused to be rattled. She countered with blistering forehands and precision returns, forcing Eala to dig even deeper. As the first set stretched into a tiebreak, the crowd could sense the momentum teetering. Eala led by a mini-break but was unable to close it out, with Mboko clawing back to steal the set 7-6 after a jaw-dropping 90-minute battle that saw both players exchange punches like seasoned prize-fighters. The turning point. The second set began with Eala on the attack. The Filipina's intensity spiked. She broke Mboko early, pumping her fist and urging the crowd to get louder. Her returns grew more aggressive and her movement sharper. For a brief stretch, it looked as though the tide had turned decisively. But Mboko wasn't done. With the composure of someone who's been in these moments before, she began finding her rhythm again. A pair of aces helped her regain momentum, and soon she was back on even footing. The rally stretched longer, the stakes higher. Eala's trademark topspin forehand was finding the corners, but Mboko's counterpunching and explosive backhand were relentless. Then came the moment that defined the match, a 12-minute game at 4-4 in the second set. Both players had break points, both saved them with jaw-dropping shot-making. The tension was palpable, the atmosphere electric. Finally, Mboko broke through, sealing the crucial game with a screaming backhand winner down the line. She raised her fist, knowing she had 1 foot in the quarterfinals. Eala, ever the fighter, didn't fold. She saved 2 match points in the following game, refusing to give in until the very last ball. But when Mboko's final serve caught the line and drew a desperate stretch return into the net, the match was done. 7-6, 6-4, a scoreline that barely did justice to the brilliance both young women brought to the court. Eala's heart, Mboko's power. For Alex Eala, the loss will sting, Not because she played poorly but because she came so close to another statement win on the WTA Tour. Her development over the past season has been nothing short of remarkable, and this match proved once again that she can push anyone, even the tour's fastest rising stars, to their limits. Eala's improved serve, forehand aggression, and tactical variety all stood out in Hong Kong. Against a power player like Mboko, she showed adaptability, using high looping shots to disrupt rhythm, then slicing or rushing the net to close points. Her competitive fire, too, continues to inspire fans across the Philippines and Asia. Mboko, meanwhile, confirmed why she's one of the most talked about names in Canadian tennis. Her ability to match Eala's craft with raw power was impressive, but even more striking was her composure. When down or under pressure, she didn't overhit, she recalibrated. Her serve, which repeatedly touched the 180 km/h mark, became her biggest ally in clutch moments. Mutual respect on display. After the final point, both players met at the net for a warm handshake and hug, a gesture that reflected not only sportsmanship but also mutual admiration. These two have crossed paths in junior circuits before, and their careers are once again running parallel on the professional stage. "It was a really tough match," Mboko said afterward. "Alex played amazing. She's such a smart player and I had to raise my level to stay in it. I'm happy with how I handled the pressure." Eala, though visibly disappointed, spoke with grace and perspective in her post-match interview. "I gave everything out there," she said. "It wasn't the result I wanted, but I'm proud of how I fought. Matches like this are what help me grow." The bigger picture. Losses like this often become milestones in a young player's journey, not setbacks but stepping stones. For Eala, who continues to climb the WTA rankings and attract global attention, this Hong Kong run adds another valuable chapter to her evolving story. She leaves with confidence, match experience, and a reminder that she belongs among the best. Mboko moves on to the quarterfinals, where she'll test her mettle against another top seed. For her, the win signals another breakout moment in a season full of progress. But beyond the scoreline, the night belonged to tennis itself, to two young women who showcased skill, heart, and the future of the sport. A battle to remember. As the crowd applauded both players off the court,